In this short tutorial, I'm going to talk about two things: how to structure your argument essay and how to write your first paragraph. So your argument essay should be 5 separate paragraphs, and it should follow the basic structure you see on the screen. So in the first paragraph, which is your introduction, you should start by introducing some context and background to the issue, why it's controversial, and then say what your claim is, whether you agree or disagree with the issue. Paragraph 2, you give your first reason in support of your claim with evidence from a text and analysis. Paragraph 3, you give your second reason in support of your claim, again supported by evidence and analysis. Paragraph 4 is where you talk about the opposing claim, and lastly paragraph 5 is where you give your conclusion, where you summarize your argument. So let's look at paragraph 1. On the left hand side of the screen is an example of a first paragraph, and on the right hand side I give you some sentence starters to begin each part of the paragraph. So you'll start paragraph 1 by giving a little background to the issue. So you might say, a controversial issue in today's society is, or currently a debate is going on concerning, and then you give a little background. So I talk here about the different forms of genetic engineering, for example, because that's important to my argument. Then you will want to explain why the issue is controversial, why people disagree about it. And so here I talk about CRISPR, and you can introduce this section by saying something like, this issue is controversial because, or people are debating this issue because, and so on. Once you've given your background information, you end the paragraph by stating clearly your claim. Now you can use the claim you wrote for the Padlet earlier in the unit, or you can come up with a new one. So first you introduce your claim based on the information presented in these texts, or after reading multiple perspectives on the issue. Then say which side of the argument you're on, genetic engineering should be allowed or should not be allowed, and then you give a very short 1 or 2 sentences summary of your reasons. You don't want to go into a lot of detail here about your reasons. Save that for the next paragraphs where you talk about your evidence, and we'll explore that in our next video.